how amazing to have Alexia Putellas, not just in the WSL, but at your club as well, to play alongside her.
I know it feels weird that you're confirming it and I'm not seeing it somewhere else first, but no, it's amazing news. I think the rumours have been swirling for a little while, but in this day and age with social media, you don't know if there's any truth to it or not. And people have been asking me a lot. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but yeah, now it's really, really exciting to be playing alongside, I mean, a lot of great players. And yeah, Alexia signing is another massive signing for the club. Shows their intent. And she's a fantastic player. Yeah. Has had fantastic success, and I mean, yeah, I think she'll be well up there for the Ballon d'Or as well this year.
You'll have obviously seen her close up, and
yeah.
You played with and against some amazing players.
Yeah.
Where does she kind of rank on your list?
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be right up there for sure. I've had the privilege of playing alongside some incredible players over the years at PSG, Manchester United, the Lionesses, of course. So no, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure she's going to challenge me in training, and yeah, I can't wait, and hopefully we can work really well together. And yeah, the London City are building a really exciting squad, so it's really exciting to be a part of it.
Yeah, well, tell me about that. So what does it say about the ambition of the club for this year?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I've spoken to the club a lot, and one of the things that really drew me to the club, I think, in this sort of period of time where women's sport and women's football especially has grown really quickly in a short space of time, you know, there can often be a lot of words and a lot of chatter, a lot of talk about how great things are and what people are going to do. And the thing that really drew me to London City was I felt like they were backing that up with action, you know, because there's quite a lot of long-term plans in women's football. Of course, it's still new, and it's still a new professional sport in a lot of ways. We're still fighting for investments. We're still fighting for change in a lot of areas. So, I think that's what drew me, was obviously speaking to Michelle Kang and knowing her plans, but not only knowing them, but really seeing what she was already putting in place and how those plans were in motion was a massive, massive draw. And signings like Alexia is exactly the kind of thing that, you know, Michelle was talking to me about, though of course she wasn't speaking about players specifically. It was that feeling of those statements of intent, that ambition, that vision of where they want to get to, and not just where they want to get to, but how they're going to get there. So yeah, hopefully I can be, you know, a small part of the club's success and get it to where it wants to be.
And tell us more about Michelle. You've obviously had lots of conversations with her. How do you gauge her kind of commitment to the club, to the WSL, to the future, and how did she sell you the vision?
I mean, her commitment to women's football, obviously she already owns 3 football clubs across the world, but also women's sport. She'd put a significant investment into women's rugby after the Olympics in Paris 24. So, I mean, it's second to none. When I spoke to her, I couldn't believe that she found capacity with all the other things that she's doing to speak to me. And yeah, I think that in itself was significant. But then when I got on the call with her, her energy, her passion, her enthusiasm for the game, for where she believes it can get to, where she thinks it can get to as a sport, but also as a business, you know, and business and football are my top 2 passions. And so to talk to someone like that, it's really inspiring. And she's a serious woman. So I'm really looking forward to being part of her football club. I think it's another thing that really aligns for me in terms of values. You know, being part of an independent football club who has the opportunity to do things differently, doesn't have to follow the norm or what's happened before. Tradition can just kind of go in and do whatever it wants to do, you know, within reason. Obviously, there's guidelines, of course, but doesn't have to follow the traditional ways that, you know, maybe some of the Premier League clubs go about things. And yeah, again, really, really exciting to kind of have a blank canvas and be able to, attack the future.
And a serious woman who's made some serious signings this summer. Yeah. And does Alexia just come in, not just kind of raise the visibility there, but does she come in and immediately just light up the WSL? What can fans expect from her? Back-to-back Ballon d'Ors. I think it was something amazing. 38 trophies, won at Barcelona.
Yeah, I mean, her record is incredible. Very, very talented player, and has had incredible success domestically and internationally. And as I say, I think she had a really good season last year. I think she'll be right up there for the Ballon d'Or. And so that would be, also incredible to play alongside a Ballon d'Or winner and potential winner. To have a Ballon d'Or winner at London City, I think is brilliant. But yeah, again, I think it brings more fans to the league. I think it brings more fans to the football club. London City is new, and it is not attached to a big brand and a big name just yet. It's building, and of course then you need that aspect of it from a business point of view as well. So I think it's a fantastic signing in every sense. And I'm really looking forward to working with her, and again, just can't wait to get started.
And you've got a couple of years on your deal?
I do.
So how do you see the next 12 months, and then what's the kind of ultimate ambition for Man City?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, I'm just thinking about the next few months in terms of pre-season. First and foremost, I've got to go in there, work hard, earn my place in the team, and hopefully build a really good relationship with the goalkeeping group, the goalkeeper coach, have a good relationship where we work really hard and we push each other. And then likewise with the team, really push the team. It's going to be a really competitive squad. I don't think any place necessarily is given in that sense. So, I think it's going to be really competitive in training, which excites me, because not only will that make us, I believe, a successful team, but it'll also make us learn and improve our individual games even more. So, I'm excited by the prospect of all of that. But first and foremost, transition. I'm grateful I don't have to learn a new language. I'm coming back home, kind of settle. I've got to find somewhere to live and all these kind of things, figure out all the routes to the training ground. It sounds really small, but it's a lot of little stresses. And then, hopefully get my feet under the ground, get settled, and then, hit the ground running and hopefully have a great season. And
as you mentioned, now back in the WSL, are you excited to see the atmosphere, see the fans?
I am, yeah.
Every week again?
Yeah, I mean, I loved my time in Paris. I think it taught me a lot about myself as a person, as a player. I got to experience something completely different and get taken out of my comfort zone. But I knew it was the right time to come home, and there was plenty of things that I missed about playing in England, the WSL, the league being so competitive, the stadiums, the atmosphere. I don't think there's anything like English football culture. And I'm looking forward to diving headfirst into that and, being back amongst it.
Do you think the WSL's changed since you've been away?
I think it's still similar in the sense of it's very competitive, but I think it's just even more competitive. It's fast paced. I'm going to have to readjust to a bunch of things, but I think it's just an even better version of what it was before. I obviously played in the WSL a long time. I've played away 1 year in Germany, 2 years in France. And I think that's important as well, to have that variety of experience as a player. And I'm one who really always wants to push myself out of my comfort zone so I don't get complacent. But I've played most of my career in England, loved it, and I don't think there's anything like football in England. It's unbeatable in my opinion.
You might need a bit of Spanish though with the teammates.
Maybe, but at the moment, French is the only language that is somewhat still in the brain. So I don't know. There's a few French speakers. London City, I obviously played with Grace Gayoro at PSG for the first year of my contract there. So hopefully I'll be able to practice a little bit. And I don't think switching languages mid-game is quite my level, but I want to use it so I don't lose it. So definitely French before Spanish, I think.